Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you want to know how I got to this stage of looking so shook earth and how I concealed all my spots and stuff, then continue watching. But before you go any further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the bell so you get notifications every single time I upload, and then leave me a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section below. It was a very much requested video. You guys on Instagram especially, you've been telling me to do a get ready with me video, do a tutorial where I cover my spots, how I cover my acne, and I'm gonna do it right now. So we're gonna do a get ready with me type video. It's gonna be a general chit chat, and I will also tell you how to cover live cystic acne if you've got it in a way that no one can notice. I'm not saying that this way will not cause more breakouts, because it's about cleaning your skin as well. Because acne, whether your skin is too clean, you'll break out. If it's too dirty, you will break out. You got to find the nice balance yourself in the middle. As long as you're cleaning the makeup off completely and then doing your own regime or mix and match of what I did and what I'm doing, you'll be fine. So no matter if you're using thick makeup, if you clean it, you're good to go. So I'll tell you, I'll insert a picture. My skin was like this. Believe it or not, people did not know how bad my acne was. They knew that I had spots because obviously if I had bumps, any live acne, you could see the bumps, but you could not see the redness whatsoever. And I'll tell you what I used and how I masked it all, but also how I do it now when I have like the little bits of breakouts. Not even a little bit, that's bloody huge, but you get the deal. So I'll show you how I cover these things up. You need to make sure that you moisturize beforehand, okay? Otherwise, and you need a primer to protect your skin or you basically viral bacteria in your skin. I have not, just a heads up, washed my brushes in a week. Don't act like you wash your brushes all the time. I know YouTubers plan these things in advance and they wash the brushes the night before, even if they've not washed it in a month, whatever. Mine's not been washed for like over a week. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I just never got around to it. Then I realized this morning when I woke up, I was supposed to do a get ready with me video, and I thought I'm not going to be refilming this another time because I ain't got time. I do have a normal full-time job that just doesn't give me any extra time. So just a heads up, my brushes are dirty. Not the dirtiest, but dirty. So if you have that acne, you need to regularly wash them once a week or more after you use them preferably, but I know it's impossible with time, but that's the best way to avoid any more bacteria building up. Okay, so first things first, cover your hair. Okay, I've got my over the top mini mouth ears on. Now that I've moisturized, I moisturized before the video because I feel like if your skin is freshly moisturized and then you put the primer on, it just slides off, so your makeup won't stay as long. So for my primer, I use the Ordinary Adherence Silicone Primer, and I use the NYX Hydra Touch. You know what, honestly, when people do get ready with me videos, so underrated. Like, this is a lot of effort. So use about that much of the NYX and that much of the Ordinary. I don't know if my hands are moving too fast. Okay, so let's go to some question time questions. Okay, I asked you on Instagram and I didn't answer these. I did a Q&A on Instagram. I answered some questions, but then I asked you again and then I didn't answer them yet. So I thought I'd save them for my video and answer them then. Okay, so some questions I've got here are: would you rather wear no mascara or no lipstick for the rest of your life? I don't know. Which one would I prefer? I would rather live without, maybe, personally, with no eye issue. I would personally like to live without lipstick if I could. If you have really bad acne and you want to cover it up, I used to use the MUA, it's a UK brand, don't know if you have it worldwide, but it was a green colour corrector. I used to put it all over the green spot and let that like kind of air dry slightly. Then I would go in, I need to throw this, it's expired, but the Illamasqua Rich Liquid Foundation. It is so thick, so rich, so pigmented, and I used to just put it on my skin and you could not tell I had acne, so I did not even need a concealer. You don't need a concealer with this, and you can even build it up. But I used to use the green corrector so that no redness would show, so that's where you go with that. But for me now, after I've primed, I just go straight into the foundation. So I use the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I prefer it because I feel like it's not as plasticky or as weird feeling with texture. So I have wet it and squeezed the water out, and I love using this. So I love to actually pat down my primer once I have washed this, and once I put my primer on and my moisturizer, just so that there's nothing on top too much for my foundation. So remember, I'm not a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup since I was 11 years old though, hunty, so I do know a bit about makeup, not a professional, but I have tested, tried my own things forever, and this is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I used 3 foundations. I used the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. It's their brand new one. I'm normally Punjab, but then when I went in, they said that I'm actually Fiji, but I do find Fiji being a bit too light. So I go in with the NYX Total Control drops, and they add pigment and they add colour. So I will link everything I'm talking about underneath. Then I use the Fenty Beauty 290 shade, and it's the only olive tone that fits me really, and I have to use a combination of them since I have a tan, otherwise I can just use this and the Fenty, but the NYX one is to warm my skin up. So I literally use maybe 1 or 2 pumps of the NARS, similar size, maybe slightly smaller, of the Fenty, so you can see it's slightly more olive toned, and then the Total Control, make sure you really shake this because it separates. It's really runny, and I like to add like 2 or 3 drops depending. Okay, then what I do is I use a silicone sponge, and a lot of people think, oh no, silicone sponge is just for the hype, but especially if you've got acne and you don't want to be using brushes and sponges too much to avoid the bacteria, this is great because it's silicone. You can wash it, you can reuse it. I like to apply my foundation fully with this, and then I dab it out with a beauty blender. This way I'm wasting less product, and also it's slightly more hygienic. So I'm gonna go in. Covered, and then I will go in with the beauty blender. So if you do have a more heavy acne, you can go on for another one. Like what I'm going to do is, if I'm not impressed with the coverage, I will go in for a second layer. Looks like a nice natural finish. However, we're not here for natural, we're here for cover them spots, okay? Cover them. So I add the same routine but less, because I'm only gonna kind of cover the cheeks. I'm not gonna go on the forehead too much because my forehead is not an issue. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about coverage wise off the foundation. But can you see these bad boys still want to make an appearance? So then what I can do and what I do is go in with the full cover by Makeup Forever. I use the colour 7, and this concealer is waterproof. It is so amazing. I use about this much, and I like to spread it all over, not all over my face, but all over my problem areas. So I usually use my ring finger, kind of dab around. I'm gonna go in with a sponge. Any redness that I see will be caught by this. Blend it. If you like the longest part, like some people take way longer on their eyes, but for somebody who has acne or had acne, we know our base takes the longest. Okay, this is a concealer I use. It is the Eraser by, before I get it wrong, Maybelline, by Maybelline New York. Everyone goes on about this. I like to rip the sponge off because, again, I don't want to waste product, so I literally rip the sponge off. I'm not wasting any product, and I can see exactly what I'm doing. So I normally do about 2 squeezes, put on the back of my hand, and then I will go in here. So I'll roughly put it in those areas. Again, this is a great technique to pull those features out. So I'm gonna blend out into the abyss. Okay, so that looks pretty cool, pretty natural, right? Then I'm not even doing any Q&A things. Sorry guys, I'm terrible. How old were you when you started wearing makeup? I already answered that. 11 years old. If you met someone famous, who would it be and why? Well, you know, guys, I did meet Shia LaBeouf, and he is one of my childhood favourites. I love Shia LaBeouf. So it was great meeting him, but I would love to meet The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's the love of my life. I love him. I've watched him since I was 5 years old. Watching wrestling, I loved him to pieces. Absolutely did, and I still do. Great actor, great person. He just seems like he's a lovely person anyway. So he's one person I'd like to meet. Now we're going to go into the contour. I use the Black Opal range. It is for deep skin. I'm using Black Walnut. I'm using it as a contour though. So I like to use this brush. Sorry guys, it's not the cleanest, but I did say it's been a week. Okay, and I have been doing a bit of full glam all week in work. I don't know who I think I am, so. Brush. So I blend out, I'm using the e.l.f. brush. It's the fan one. Blending, I will go in with the beauty blender because the beauty, it's not even a beauty blender, with the sponge, because this fixes everything. Okay, so that is basically my base almost completed. Well, it's completed. This is what I do for my base, so I look pretty good. Like you can still see I've got spots. So you'll still see I've got indentation, and that's the trouble with indentation, is it's still there. Like you can't fill it in. There's no way to filler it in like a cement thing. But before we bake, what I like to do is do my highlighting, because I feel like when your skin is wet, highlighting works the best. So what I do is I go in with the Revolution liquid highlighter. This was in the liquid euphoric gold colour, so I like to put that here where my skin's damp, and then I go over it with the powder highlighter, and then I just don't bake over it, because obviously then that will mattify it. Then we go in with the powder highlighter. I go in with the Fenty. So it's Mean Money and Hustler Baby. I love Hustler Baby. So I like to, oh girl, go in there. Okay, I've added way too much, but never such thing as too much highlighter, right? Oh. That is sickening. I love it. Okay, love highlighting. And then I go in with the baking, and you're like, Miss B, you're crazy, you've just done that beautiful highlight. But I only bake under my eye a little bit here, because this bit here, this bit gets oily, and you don't really want highlighter here. And if I have got some highlighter there which I can see slightly, then we can mattify it. So I like to use, I'm not even showing you, I'm so bad at this, the Luxury Banana Powder by Revolution. I like to use the banana powder because the yellow acts as a corrector, and especially if I'm having a deep bag day, I do like to use it. So with the end of my sponge, tap it off. So I go in like that. Don't want to go too much on the highlight of that, and then I still like to go under my eyes, because that's the thing, once you kind of do the highlighter and you have put too much on, you can actually go in with the powder and set it so it's mattified. So that's my baking now. My baking never used to be. My baking used to be like full on, leave it on, do my eyes, come back, dust it off. But now I don't feel like I need to anymore. My face is still oily, so that it's not unusual. Okay, so my eyebrows, I like to go in with a pencil to give me a stencil. If I'm going natural, I'll just use a pencil, but because I'm going to do full glam, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills or Anastasia Beverly Hills dip pomade to do the filling in. The Professional Eyebrow Pencil by Rimmel London 004 Black Brown, and this is very similar to the ebony colour on the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm going to use the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the colour Dark Brown. Okay, so I'm going to go in my brows, define the shape a little bit more, but also colour it in. Okay, now I'm kind of going in with the L'Oreal La Touche Magique. It's trying to copy the Yves Saint Laurent one, but I kind of just use this to clean my brows up. Anyway, okay, my brows are done. Oh, they're looking snatched. They're looking sweet. They're looking good. Okay, I'm gonna look really stingy right now. I'm using this Urban Decay primer testers. Like, it gives you 4 testers. It gives you the original, Eden, Sin, and anti-aging. Okay, I'm using right now Eden. Okay, Eden's it's a nude matte that preps your eyes for meltdowns, and I got these testers when I bought the spray, because everyone goes on about the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and it is the shiz. So once I finish my these testers, I'm gonna go buy the real thing, because I'm not about to waste either. So I literally use a little bit, pat it out, and I go all over my eyelid. Let's go over here. I'm gonna go in with the Night Master palette by Morphe. Okay, Morphe had a huge sale a couple of months ago. Yeah, so it's got like a nice range of like dark colors, deep colors for night, and then it's got like your nice nudie colors as well. You could probably use those in the day. I like to use the nude ones. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M139 brush, and I'm just gonna go, I love that there's a big mirror in my crease here. And that's all I'm going to use from the Morphe palette, because I'm going to use some Kylie, because I really like the Kylie bronze palette. I love that, like, I've used it to death. So you can see the orange is indented so much, because I do love orange eyeshadow, and I do think it's because of the Kylie palette. Now I'm going to go in the Morphe V12 or Y12 or 3. It's been rubbed off, so you can see I use that for my orange. The New Look brush. It's a dual-ended blending brush and then a pointy brush, and I like to do the inside of my eyes with that. Okay, so eyeliner is a situation which I hate doing, because I don't do eyeliner every day. I used to do it every day. I used to do cat eye since I was 11 till I was about 22. This is hard. I use the L'Oreal Perfect Slim Liner. This is the best one. I'll leave it in the description box below. I feel like it's got the most control. So I use the L'Oreal False Lash Mascara. I've used the one by Benefit, you know. I've used so many different mascaras that are like expensive, £20 or more. They don't come close to this, because I like the wand in here, plastic wand, and this kind of feathers your eyelashes out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the NYX contour palette, but it looks like death. Okay, I've used this so much, and you can get refills too. So I'm going in with my Morphe brush. It's the one from the fluffy set. It looks really dirty. Used it all week, and I use it for contour and bronzing, so it just looks right dark. Moisturize, because I'm going to go in my lips, but not too much. I feel like my fingertips are too dirty, and I got nails, so I can't reach it even. I love this lip liner. It's literally £1, and it's from the brand called Lavat. I get this in duty free in Manchester. This is the colour Chocolate. I cannot tell you how good this lip liner is. It's matte, it stays on, it's been around since the 90s. Formula's the same, but I'm going to actually wear the Huda Beauty Trendsetter. I really like this one. Do you when you start doing your lip line and then you actually end up overlining because you made a mistake? That's what's going on right now. With lip liner, you're supposed to kind of go up and round, otherwise if you go down it goes straight, whereas if you want to like a fuller rounder lip, you should go around. So I kind of do lip contour as well. Like my top lip has a bit more liner on, but still I'm gonna contour. Okay, so kind of put my lips together to blend the liner out anyway. because I love the chola look sometimes, but it's nice to blend it out. Okay, so that's the colour Trendsetter. I think it looks quite good, quite cute. It's like a nice nudie brown. Urban Decay setting spray. So I got the all-nighter pollution protectant because it's supposed to be good for your skin as well. That everyone rates the MAC one, which they do, and it is good, but I just still love the Urban Decay one a little bit more than the MAC one. Okay, so that is my completed look. I hope you enjoyed that get ready with me in the conversation. But yeah, like, I'm not so good at that. If you want me to do another get ready with me or another kind of question and answer, please let me know in the comment section below and ask me a question underneath, and then maybe in my next video then I can answer it. If you want to know more about me, I will put my video here or above me for my 25 facts about me, so you can get to know me on there. If you follow me on Instagram, MissyASTB, I have like a highlight where I did a Q&A on there as well if you want to know more about me. But I hope you like this look. Let's see. Okay, so pop in highlighter. No matter what anyone tells you, they might say, ugh, too much makeup, too much this, not enough makeup. Whatever you do, you. That's another message I want you to learn from me there. This video is super long. I hope you enjoyed it, because I know you've been asking me for this video. What could I do better if I'm doing a get ready with me video? Should I do a full-on questionnaire type thing? You guys need to send me questions then, or do you want me to do a specific story time during this time? What do you want me to do? You tell me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Anything I used, I will say what it is in the description box below. Okay, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.